On a cold November morning in 1970, a man and his two young daughters were hiking through the remote Isdalen Valley near Bergen, Norway. This forested region, known as Death Valley by locals due to previous hiking accidents and suicides, was quiet, until they stumbled upon something truly horrifying. Lying among the blackened rocks was the partially charred body of a woman. She was sprawled on her back, her arms up in a strange, almost defensive pose. Her clothes were burned, but oddly, her face was untouched. Around her were personal items, an umbrella, some jewelry, a fur hat, strangely arranged as if placed there intentionally. The discovery sent shockwaves through Norway. Police rushed to the scene and quickly realized this was no ordinary death. Not only was the cause unclear, but everything about her identity seemed scrubbed clean. The woman's fingerprints had been sanded off. All the labels from her clothes had been cut out. There was no identification, no wallet, no documents. Even her dental records didn't match any known Norwegian citizen. It was like she didn't exist. An autopsy revealed that she had died from a combination of carbon monoxide poisoning and blunt force trauma to the head. She had bruises on her neck and body, suggesting a struggle, but authorities couldn't determine whether her death was suicide, an accident, or murder. That's when the mystery deepened. Police traced the woman's suitcase to a locker at Bergen train station. Inside were clothes, wigs, makeup, glasses, and a notepad filled with strange coded entries. Once again, all clothing labels had been removed. The fingerprints matched the woman found in the valley, but they still had no idea who she was. Over time, police discovered that this woman had traveled all over Norway, and beyond, under multiple aliases. She had used at least 8 different fake names and passports across different cities in Europe. In each place, she gave varying details about her background. Sometimes she said she was Belgian, other times French. Her accent was hard to place, some described it as vaguely German or Dutch. She often stayed at high-end hotels, paid in cash, and requested to move rooms multiple times. Hotel staff remembered her as elegant, mysterious, and cold. Some recalled that she would sit alone, wearing wigs, and watching people intently. She never stayed long in one place. Investigators interviewed witnesses and found even more strange behavior. One witness said she had overheard the woman speaking multiple languages, including German, Flemish, and broken English. Another remembered her meeting with an unknown man in military-style clothing. A fisherman later reported seeing her hiking in the valley days before her body was found, looking nervous, as if she were being followed. So who was she? Some began to speculate that the Isdal Woman was a spy. It was the height of the Cold War, and Norway had NATO bases and secret weapons testing in the area. Could she have been caught up in espionage? Was she murdered to protect a secret? Norwegian authorities, however, closed the case as a probable suicide. But many people, journalists, experts, and curious citizens, have never accepted that explanation. Why would a woman go to such great lengths to hide her identity, travel under multiple fake names, and destroy all traces of herself, just to take her own life? For decades, the case went cold. But in recent years, it has drawn renewed attention thanks to modern forensic technology. In 2016, Norwegian journalists reopened the case and had the woman's teeth and jawbone tested. The results suggested she likely grew up in Central Europe, possibly Germany or France. Her teeth showed signs of dental work common in Europe during the 1940s and 50s, and scientists believe she was born between 1930 and 1945. More advanced isotope analysis of her enamel and bones helped narrow down her childhood region even further, suggesting she may have lived near the German-French border. Still, no country has ever claimed her. No missing persons report has ever matched her profile. In 2018, the Norwegian police released a facial reconstruction of what the woman may have looked like, hoping someone, somewhere might recognize her. But no solid leads came forward. To this day, over 50 years later, we still don't know her name. She has become known only as the Isdal Woman, a symbol of mystery, secrecy, and the cold silence of the unknown. Her story has inspired books, documentaries, and podcasts. It remains Norway's most puzzling cold case, and one of the strangest unsolved deaths in European history. Was she a spy caught in the deadly chessboard of the Cold War? Was she running from someone, or something? Was she a double agent? An informant? A victim of something we still don't understand? Or was it truly suicide, wrapped in layers of paranoia and secrecy? Maybe someday, with more advancements in DNA and historical research, we'll uncover her true identity. But for now, the woman with no name, no past, and no future remains one of history's most haunting questions, forever lost in the shadows of Isdalen Valley.